Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to JTV's Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferron.
And I am your color commentator, Minak Nuke.
How's it going, folks? Good to be here. We've got a girls basketball matchup here. We've got the Liberty Lions versus, I believe it is the Point Pleasant Beach Gulls. That's right, the Seagulls.
Jackson Liberty coming into this game 1-5, and the previous season only winning one game overall. So in an early part of the season, still struggling, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And not Donovan Catholic. Point Pleasant Beach. It's been all systems to go. 7-1 to open the season, looking to continue a hot streak.
They are. They're off to a really hot start so far this season. Seem to be firing on all cylinders, so should be a good one to see how Liberty can start a turnaround for the season.
Indeed. Jackson Liberty starting 2 freshmen in their starting lineup, which you typically don't see because a lot of the time in high school, freshmen as well as sophomores typically relegated to either the bench or the JV lineup. So, injured.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. And we're going to step aside for a second for player introductions and the national anthem.
Sides have hit their sideline, making last-second adjustments before the game. Quick mention, few inactive players for the Jackson Liberty Lions. Amaya Tavaska injured, as well as Chelsea Lavezio, as well as Ashton Booth. As tip-off just a few moments away.
All right, I see our graphics operator there is trying to figure out how to abbreviate Point Pleasant. You could do a PT, period, PLEAS probably work.
And starting for the Jackson Liberty Lions will be Stella Simmons at guard, and Sam Guerrero, the 2 freshmen, and the rest are seniors, Maya Rosario, Jacqueline Caprasso, and Ari Brodden.
Starting lineup here for Pleasant Beach, we got Cami Turnbach, Lauren Case, Gina Umick, Aaron Frankenheim, and Izzy Lee.
As tip-off set to take place.
Frankenheim for the Gulls.
That'll be the senior Ari Broughton in for Jackson Liberty to try to win this tip-off. And we are away from Liberty as they win the opening possession. Good Caprasso with it. Challenged early, and we have a loss of the ball, and it will go out of bounds. An early turnover on the part of Liberty, as just like that, Point Pleasant Beach off to an excellent opening start on defense as they take over. Good passing there.
Lee back over to Umick.
Oh, that
Goes
one's
for the bounce
stolen by the
pass
Liberty
inside.
defense. And that's the freshman Sam Guerrero all over it. And I believe trading turnovers early.
Well,
Actually, Point Pleasant
looks
Beach
like Beach is
will have a
gonna
chance to
retain
pass it back
possession
in.
here, Yep. That's Lee. To Lauren Case. Over to Turnback. Garnet goals. Not in a big rush here.
It's an opening possession, so just trying to see where they can find soft spots, what kind of defense they're going with, whether it's man or zone. The outside.
Back to Lee.
So no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can just keep doing this all day.
Inside.
No score. We got a scrum for it. And we'll get a whistle.
And it should probably be a Liberty possession now. Yep. That's
Both teams have had it.
Capasso.
Neither have scored.
Look. 26.
As Jacqueline Caprasso set to put this back in play. And she'll get it into Maya Rosario as we get another whistle. So that's going to be a turnover. Interesting from Jackson Liberty, not playing tight to shooters. It could be a point of emphasis later on in the game. Still, they've passed around this ring formation.
And 20 drives to the hoop. That's Aaron Frankenheim's going to pick up the first 2 points of the day.
So we got our opening score. It is Maya Rosario with it. Caprasso with it. Ooh, and we got a foul. I believe a shooting foul drawn by Ari Broughton as she is up for 2 shots, looking to tie the game.
I'll go to the line. Broughton responsible for a lot of that Liberty offense.
Complete silence in the stadium as the first one is good. I had to even quiet myself there. And this one for the tie. Good. We are tied at 2-all as Point Pleasant sets to take possession as they cross half court.
So far, we've seen a pretty disciplined Beach team here. Not really in a rush to force a shot.
It's been very interesting. They have kept 4 of the 5 players out on the perimeter and have had no more than 2 in the paint the entire game. As we have a steal, Ari Broughton on it. She's going back the other way. Great pass there up to the corner. Another pass. Going for 3, no good. And a rebound there. Struggling to hang on to the possession. They manage to keep it. She surveys. Pass outside. And rip there. A scrum for the ball and we'll get a whistle.
Let's see who gets possession.
Very
out of this.
aggressive on the part of Point Pleasant Beach when it comes to defense. Trying to rip the ball every single time
Well, it's gonna
as
be a
they have
Beach
one
ball
possession
here.
back.
Umek to Case. Back out to Lee.
As the Liberty crowd really getting into the game early. The ball movement on the part of Point Pleasant has been very strong throughout this game. It hasn't really stuck to one person the entire time as we tick down to about halfway done with the first quarter. Pass into the paint, stolen. Ari Broughton back the other way. Great moves, drives, and no good. A good rebound there by Maya Rosario. Back to Broughton, no good. As a rebound by Point Pleasant as they take over on offense.
kick out to 23. Turnbach, nothing there. Dropped in there by Umik.
That's Rosario with it.
As Garnet Gulls out to a 4-2
Point Pleasant
lead.
challenging Jackson Liberty from half court. They pass the corner up for a deep two, no good. Rebound by Liberty, Sam Guerrero on it. For three, no good.
Liberty not really playing around much. If the three's open, they're kind of taking it.
1 for 3, air ball there. Nice effort to save it.
That's just surrounded by 4 players, and Lee still gets rid of it.
Open look for 3 is no good. That's going to be number 13, Jacqueline Cabrazzo fighting for it. Ari Broughton's got it. And we're going to get a whistle.
Could be a timeout. Looks like a Liberty timeout.
As both teams hit their huddle and potential substitutions.
All right, hey, listen, we're about 5 in here and 4-2 game here. Point Pleasant in the lead.
Very low scoring. I think both defenses have played very aggressively, and whatever their game plan is, probably should be replicating it on defense, but the question is, how are they going to get some offense going?
Yeah, well, Liberty seems to be happy trying to sink the threes for now.
Indeed.
And
as both teams break the huddle, and they are set to resume play. I believe Anastasia Santos in for Liberty. She checks in. Oh man, nice pass there to
back to Capasso.
Mario. Nice pass there. Ari Broughton pulls up for 2, no good. Rebound.
Frankenheim.
Oh, we got a steal there, Jacqueline
Pass
Cabrazzo.
spins off the fingers of Lauren Case there.
Drive, no good on the score. Rebound by Point Pleasant.
And the Garnet Gulls back into their very patient offensive look. She's open there.
No good
One
again.
can't get it to drop.
And we get a whistle again. It has been a constant back and forth. Both defenses have been playing really excellent thus far. As Rosario takes it out. She's going to get double teamed at half court. A good pass there. And that one nearly stolen. She's able to still gain the possession. Braun had it. Lost it, and then we're going to get another whistle.
And that looks like it's going to be.
And some substitutions happening on
They
both
doing-
sides.
Looks like a Liberty ball here, right? Yep.
As Stella Simmons checks back into the game. Broughton with it. Pass to the corner. She sets up for 3. It's good! First three-pointer of the game as Liberty takes the lead for the first time in today's game. As we take another look at this, they have not been playing very tight to the shooters, and it finally got to them there. A few missed opportunities early, but they finally get punished for it. On that play, as we get another whistle.
Yeah. And that's going to be a Liberty ball.
Point Pleasant will get the chance to pass it back in.
Coach Borelli just enters the house here with a nice warm cup of coffee.
No good. Great rebound there. Ari Broughton. Pass midcourt. Great pass there. Had the freshman Stella Simmons, but she let it slip through her hand. An easy score.
Pretty wide open there, but these things happen.
Yeah, it's early on in the game. You better
Garnet
take your
goals.
lumps now, but I think it's those early game jitters, but usually those go away as the game goes on.
Lauren
But in a
Case.
game with not a lot of points, that one definitely hurts.
Case looking to go to Johnson there. Gives the Garnet Gulls some height there under the basket.
Ooh, and a good rebound there. The freshman Sam Guerrero. And we're going to get a whistle. Liberty still with the possession as we're going to get Jack Capasso set to inbound it. Rosario challenged early. That's pass off. Looking for three. No good. Rosario gets the pass back. Looking for some space. Out to Rosario. We're under a minute now in the first quarter as we get a drive. No good on the floater.
Pretty nice shot.
Very aggressive defense on the part of Liberty. Tried to get the steal off the double team. Pulls up for two, no good. And try to put it back in, and we're going to get a score from Point Pleasant as they regain the lead. It's Rosario with it. She's challenged early. And we're going to get a foul as multiple Point Pleasant defenders hit the deck. And we'll see the ref's official decision as we take a break, and we'll look at this shot. Initial
Pretty
pulls
nice
up for two, but
two-pointer.
rebounds. This is why rebounds important, especially on defense. Because when they get it down that short of the hoop, you have to ready yourself really fast. So that's why a lot of those scores happen off the rebound.
Yeah,
All right,
Beach is doing a better job under the boards.
Rosario with it, a drive, no good.
Again, pretty nice shot, but the ball falls short.
This one might be the last possession. Under 10 seconds left in the quarter.
And
Pulls up for two, no good. And won't be able to get a last-second shot up as we go at the end of the quarter. Point Pleasant 6, Liberty 5.
Pretty tight first quarter.
About as tight as
Tell
it
you
gets,
what.
but not a lot of scoring. So when they hit that huddle, any suggestions you would like to bring up, Coach Ferrone?
I've got nothing. I mean, first of all, I feel like Point Pleasant's probably going to speed things up here. They are definitely taking their time and setting, kind of setting themselves up, taking a lot of time off the clock before they take a shot. And I have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to speed things up a little bit because, on the flip side, when you take a look at what Liberty's doing is Liberty's actually getting more shots off at this point. The last 3 or 4 shots kind of in and out. So it won't take much for those to start dropping in. So we'll see what kind of defensive adjustment and offensive adjustments come here in this next quarter.
Yeah, both teams have been playing really aggressively. A lot of double teams on both sides trying to get steals. So we'll see what they do. As both teams break the huddle and they're set to resume play in quarter number 2.
High school basketball, we do play 4 8-minute quarters. 10-minute break at halftime.
Yeah, but in a game with not a lot of points, every possession becomes extremely important. So we'll see what they do. I'd imagine we see screens here. If they're going to continue to double team, I think if you want to get yourself some open space for some better shots, because everything's been contested thus far, very few open shots.
Umick.
And we got a steal here from Broughton. Rosario's got it. As Liberty with a great turnover to start with.
2-on-1 there.
Capasso double teamed and the ball hits out of bounds.
Little errant pass there. Those 2-on-1s definitely pressuring
Indeed.
Liberty
I think
here.
in that situation, when they're going with a lot of double teams, I think the best solution, got to spread the defense out. So whenever one person drops out, you can hit the open man and see what you can do from there. But I think when you condense the play, it makes it a lot easier for double teams to work. As we get another whistle, as Point Pleasant set to inbound the ball. He surveys. Oh, nearly stolen, and it is stolen. Broughton's on it.
Oh.
Nearly ripped the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Takes out our camera there. Camera operator Jacob there, about to get in the game there, buddy. He's looking at his camera going, what's up? Am I crooked now? What happened? Capasso.
Now Capasso sets inbound and gets it to Rosario. She's double team, finds Capasso. So I think the best strategy for Liberty would be to employ a similar strategy to that of Point Pleasant with the rapid passes spreading it out.
Yeah, errant pass there.
But another turnover.
Izzy Lee over to Umick. Back to Lee. Inside looking for Johnson. Johnson under the basket there.
And we're going to get a
pick up a foul there.
And she is up for 2 shots with a great opportunity to extend this lead. So like I said before, in a low-scoring game, every point counts. So every one of these free throws carries a huge amount of significance. She's up to extend the lead to potentially 3 if she makes both. As the first one up and good.
Well, Coach has some tough handwriting here, but it looks like 31's, looks like her first name is Burley, I think. We'll go with Johnson.
As both of them are good. Point Pleasant takes a 3-point lead. As Capasso set to inbound as she finds Rosario. Challenged early, trying to find an outlet to get the ball.
Really putting the press on Liberty.
As
and
we get another
working.
turnover. And then once again, a Point Pleasant player hits the deck. We'll get another whistle. It's not a lot of clock running. A lot of penalties going back and forth, almost 1 per possession.
Umick to Lee.
And they're going to get her for a travel.
Took an extra half step there.
Passo set to inbound it.
This could be trouble.
Floats one there, stolen, and we're going to get yet another whistle.
Could be Liberty ball here because
as Capasso once more set to inbound it.
Kind of all over her back. They call
another timeout.
Looks like a timeout. Looks like this one was called by Beach here. Good time
Very
for
tight
us.
game.
Yeah, it's been 8-5 game, a 3-point game. Can't ask for much more than a nice close game.
Yeah. 3
Time
points.
for us to shout out all of the December activities that went on here in the Jackson School District. Big shout out to both high schools and middle schools for putting on some pretty fantastic winter concerts. Both schools also finishing up their kind of November to December fall shows. Liberty had Charlotte's Web, which made me rethink the classic there. So what I subjected my children to when they were younger. Pretty sad story. And one of my favorites probably of all time, Scrooge over at Jackson Memorial, which was kind of a musical, actually.
And they also abbreviated that version, but a great performance by the people down at Jackson Memorial.
Yeah, so both schools really had, both schools actually now working on their spring musicals.
Yeah, I believe for Memorial it's going to be SpongeBob, so
yep.
Very curious myself to see how they're going to adapt that one into a musical.
There you go.
That one inbounded. It's Broughton facing the double team. Nice pass out to Rosario. Drive and a score. I would have thought and one, but no whistle from the official.
I was thinking the same thing.
As we get a second look at it, not a lot. Every shot has been contested, and this one no different, but great contact balance there. As we're going to get a steal by Capasso. And another whistle. As the refs have been very active throughout this game.
They have been. You know, you're right there. Both teams pretty persistent on the steals, really applying a lot of pressure as soon as the ball is in. Look at this.
Got very tight, and then immediately doubling as we're going to get a steal, I believe, out on Liberty.
Yeah, kind of ball just kind of slips out of Broughton's hand. Nope, must have been tipped.
Go to one inbound after another. It's Broughton with it. Nice pass out there to Capasso.
You can see the adjustment already that.
And she stepped out of bounds there. Another turnover. As we're going to get some substitutions. Number 2 checking in for Liberty, Anastasia Santos, making her second appearance in today's game.
And back in, Lauren Case here, back in for the goals.
It seems like some zone being played by Jackson Liberty. They've closed really well. They leave people open, and then when they actually get the ball, they close really well.
Beach doing such a good job of maintaining possession there.
Indeed.
2 or 3 times there, I thought the whistle was going to blow.
There's a
Drives to the
drive.
basket.
No good.
Doesn't drop for Case.
Zamgaro with it, gets it to Rosario. Drive, puts it up, no good. Ball on the ground. Few players on it. As Liberty
Nice
somehow
pickup.
manages to maintain the possession. We're looking for Broughton. It was nearly stolen. Now Broughton dives on it. And we're going to get another stoppage.
Another jump ball.
A jump ball.
That's the classic change of possession here. Let's see who gets it this time.
Broughton
And
won
Liberty
the-
ball, they maintain.
As Liberty gets to inbound it.
Checks it out.
There's a drive and
in
no
and
good
out
on the
again.
score by Santos.
Pretty nice shot, good ball handling skills, but it just didn't drop again.
Not a lot being left open by the Liberty defense.
Turn back.
They're executing that zone defense very well. That requires a lot of discipline. It's not easy to play a zone. Oh, and a
pretty
great
nice
pass there, unable to finish it. And we're going to get a whistle as the freshman Sam Giro had an open shot at it. And she'll be up for 2 shots as she's looking to bring Liberty back into the lead.
Frankenheim back there, back for Point Pleasant Beach, had a pretty good opportunity to finish that one off, but unable to do so. And just like that, instead of being up by, what is it, 8-7 now? Instead of being up 10-7 now. See if she can even things
This
up
one
here.
for the tie. And around the rim, no good. We got some substitutions on for Liberty.
Capasso back in, Maya comes out.
Giro up for number 2, looking to tie. It is up, no good, she missed both. As Point Pleasant with the possession. Out at the top of the key. So a very similar
Pretty
strategy.
nice bounce pass inside, but Beach slowing things up again, taking their time.
And this one, a
Lee
scrum
does
forward.
not get that one. It looks like it's going to be
We got some
Beach's
substitutions.
ball.
And like you said, you thought that they would speed things up, but it seems like they're content to just sit on a small lead because it seems like they have a lot of faith in their defense, and I can't really blame them. We're not over double digits for either team yet.
Yeah, they're really not speeding things up at all. Johnson.
And I believe a reach-in.
Yeah. Broughton, pretty aggressive player.
Wide open, looking for 3, no good. Rebound off the,
Johnson, nothing.
and that one is
There
good.
it is. Frankenheim.
There's Rosario checking back into the game, and
Increases
we're
that
going to
lead
get another stoppage.
And increases that lead to 10-7.
As they're up by 3. As we're going to get a second look at this. I mean, you brought this up before, but rebounds are very, very important.
Yeah, so far Beach seems to be winning the battle onto those boards.
I believe Beach in the bonus because she's
Penalty.
up for 2
Yeah,
shots.
Yeah, she is.
Here's the first one. And it's good. Substitutions on for Point Pleasant Beach.
One goes in clean. Shot 2 coming her way.
This one to cut the lead down to just 1 point. Up and good.
Those are 2 pretty big shots. 10-9 Beach.
Very interesting. Neither team has really changed up the strategy thus far. So do you think that that's something that they should do, or for either side, or do you think like both teams are in a position like, we're fine, we could play the game this way?
Yeah, I think both teams seem pretty content right now to execute the game plan that they came in with. We'll see if there are any halftime adjustments, but right now both teams pretty content to stick with what they feel is working for them.
Liberty, I mean, they've shown a lot of heart. This is a team that is 1-5, and that first win, that was on the very first game of the season, so 5 consecutive losses, but still playing with a lot of heart against a team that has been one of the best in the state thus far.
Yeah, definitely a team that's been on a tear. Let's see how the
Try to fit that one in there.
Oh,
that is no good.
In and out.
Zemgiero with it.
Capasso, the Liberty ball handler there.
There's Rosario.
Passes it to Broughton.
And Broughton's shot is good. Liberty once again takes the lead.
Take a look at the replay there.
Every shot's been contested. That's made it. Oh, look at as we get a steal from Liberty. Pass a little bit too high out there, and it's stolen again by Point Pleasant.
Liberty with the lead for only the 2nd time today.
Oh, and for 3, no good. As we got another stoppage. As Point Pleasant up for another 2 shots.
That's going to send 24 to the line. Gabby Kirchner, number 24.
As she is up for 2 shots. This one for the tie. Up and no good, off the rim. As we get a substitution on both sides.
1:54 left to play in the first half.
Last one no good. This one to tie us at 11-all. And this one no good as well. Oh, and we're going to get another foul. As up for another 2 shots.
Johnson's going to get sent to the line now. That was 22.
Jalen King on the foul. It's both teams undisciplined throughout this one, as we're going to get another miss from Point Pleasant. As now, that was 3 chances for them to tie. This is number 4. And no good. Rosario gets the board. She's going back the other way. And she trips. Still is able to hang on to the ball. Gets it out to Guerrero. Capasso for 3. And she knocks it down. Liberty up by 14-10. That's for the first time a team has taken a 2-possession lead. As we come back to this one, another stoppage on the rebound. It was Capasso who had just scored the 3-pointer. As I believe,
looks like they're gonna. Are they both in bonus?
They're finally able to punish them for that aggressive double team type defense, as they're able to find the open man, and they're able to score.
All right, sends Capasso to the line. 1-1.
This one up and good. This one to increase the lead. And this one in and out. And a fight for the rebound goes out of bounds.
Not sure who.
I believe
It's Liberty ball, right? Liberty ball, okay.
Inbound the ball, Rosario. way out there. She's unable to handle it. Able to get it back, saves the foul.
Oop,
As they have been ripping the ball mercilessly throughout this game. Rosario drive, and the ball went straight up in the air. Here's a drive back the other way. Pass to the corner. Drive. Short jumper's no good.
Kirchner picks up the rebound.
We're down to less than a minute in this game.
That ball's still rolling all over the place.
Has Jalen King on the rebound.
45 seconds left.
As we are looking, we're
15-10 lead here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Momentum is such an, beach ball. I'm sorry. Momentum really shifted there the last 3 minutes of this game.
Indeed.
Nice pass, Johnson to the basket.
And we get another
and that's
whistle.
Gonna send, King's going to send her to the line. Beach really not having a good day from the free throw line so far today. So 37 seconds.
I believe 4 consecutive misses, and if they hit those, I mean, this would only be a 1-point game going into the half.
Johnson with the shot. And she makes her first.
This one to make it a 1-possession game.
Short.
No good. Rosario with it. She takes it up the court. A pass into the paint, and the shot is blocked.
That'll be a Liberty ball. 31 seconds left.
As I believe we're going to get about 1 possession each, so we'll see any if they have any last-second plays here. Capasso for 3, and it's no good. A scrum for the ball.
Kirchner. She's going to take her time, maybe make this the last possession of the half. And drives to the basket.
And one. That could be huge.
That's Frankenheim. Take a look at this here. 15-13.
Look at that, through the contact.
And she gets fouled.
King tried not to get the foul, but unfortunately unable to avoid the whistle. This one to cut it down to just a 1-point game with about 10 seconds left. And up and good.
She does it.
A tight game and full court press put on by Point Pleasant, looking to get one last score.
And 15-14 here.
Here's Rosario with it,
10
dribbling
seconds
up
to
the
play
court.
with.
A pass in the paint, wide open was a freshman, Sella Simmons, picking up her first score of the game. Last second shot for 3 is no good. And that is going to conclude the half.
Here's that replay here. Wide open pass, uses the board.
And that's what happens. They
Pretty
finally,
nice shot.
I like the adjustment there, especially when it comes to the breakaway play. They've spread it out a lot more. So whenever they start double teaming, the person's going to be open by a lot more, and then it's harder to recover for the defense once the ball does get out there, as both teams.
Oh, listen, a little surprise there as Liberty comes back there. Probably you could feel the momentum shift the last 2-3 minutes of that quarter. Liberty now up 17-14 here. And I'm really looking forward to the second half.
Indeed.
Yeah.
As we might be on the cusp of a huge upset here in Jackson Liberty High School.
Well, time will tell. We're going to take a short break for a public service announcement. We'll see you right back here in about 9 minutes.
I wait here by the curb when my old friend heard, hoping for bottles and cans to fill my car. Plastic's alright, cardboard's a delight. When you recycle, you're doing your part. Surround up
Join me, Terry Bradshaw, as I explore all that's new and exciting about the USA and Canada and what people are doing in order to make a difference. It's an easy way to see what's happening across your own country. Welcome to Today in America. The Northeast has played a dominant role in American history and continues to be a major powerhouse today. Join me as we journey to one destination among the original 13 colonies. Situated about halfway between New York City and Philadelphia, Jackson Township, New Jersey, is one of America's best places to live, work, and to play. Established in 1844, the town was named after President Andrew Jackson. Its primary economic driver at the time was agriculture, and while some farms still exist, Jackson Township has transitioned from a rural to a developing community. The township is home to around 58,000 residents. Known by many as the gateway to the Jersey Shore, it's the largest township in Ocean County and the third largest in the state. It spans over 100 square miles, 8,500 acres of which are considered developable land. All of this room to grow makes Jackson Township a place flourishing with development opportunity. And that's exactly what township leaders and others in the community are working to achieve.
The collaborative effort goes back to our working with the New Jersey State Department of Community Affairs, College of Architecture, who helped us design and market this strategic plan so we can attract new businesses, actually people to come to Jackson for not only careers, but to live and work here.
With the substantial increase in population, Jackson Township leaders say their residents could use more big business in town, providing the services residents now have to seek outside of town. Jackson Township leaders also say they would like to increase development to provide local employment opportunities and to shift the rateable base from residential to commercial. The township's strong population and its already huge attractor, Six Flags Great Adventure, are working in its favor. One of the first pieces to the township's master plan is the development of a lodging and entertainment venue. The Department of Community Affairs and the New Jersey Institute of Technology College of Architecture and Design are key parts of the project.
Right now, all that Jackson Township needs is a hotel developer to come in, seize this opportunity. The New Jersey Center is poised to develop a package of incentives for a developer that comes to the state. So we're optimistically looking forward to seeing this development become a reality.
The lodging facility will be the first of its kind at any Six Flags property.
We're very excited about having a lodging and entertainment complex at Six Flags Great Adventure. The reason being is currently almost all of our guests, when they come to visit the park, can't stay because there isn't much accommodation in the area. And so this is actually going to give us the opportunity for them to enjoy the entire complex, both the water park and the theme park. Looking forward to that.
In addition to the opportunities for commercial development, Jackson Township's residential sector has room to accommodate an additional 5,600 housing units. Mitch Lee of Lee Realty has plans to build 1,500.
Mitch Lee's been working very closely with the mayor and the Township of Jackson to design a vision of a dream village, a place where people can work, live, play, have fun.
These current courses, campground resorts, and 10 playgrounds and park facilities. It features an excellent public school system with a nationally recognized high school band, a low crime rate, premium.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
You didn't stop.
I know, but my girlfriend, she's mad at me. I had to text her.
It's my first day of school.
He's only 7.
I know, but I was looking down at my phone. I can't stop. I'm sorry.
Hey, welcome back to JTV's Game of the Week. Once again, I'm Harry Ferron.
And I am Minak Nuke.
And we've got ourselves a good game today, folks. We got Liberty up now 17-14 after kind of coming from behind there, or playing from behind for most of the first half.
And it's been very tightly contested the entire game, so we'll see what adjustments have been made at halftime as we resume play.
Here we go.
Oh, I believe the Point Pleasant Beach player knocked it out of bounds as we're going to get
that's Capasso.
Take two. Pass out there to the freshman, Sam Guerrero. She makes her way around the timeline. Pass to the corner. And she lost the ball. Ari Broughton.
Broughton, it looked like she was trying to bounce pass it to somebody. It catches a Point Pleasant player in the leg, and Liberty maintains possession.
Rosario out to the corner, looking for three, no good.
Picked up by Umick to Case.
As Point Pleasant down by 3, need to find a way to mount some offense. To the corner, no good.
Umick
brought with it.
Can't get
and
it
I
to
believe
drop.
they're going to get it for a travel again.
It looks like it's going to be, it's like beach ball.
Beach ball.
Yeah. Thank you. I did that on purpose.
As we're going to get a missed three-pointer there.
Let's take a look at the replay there, because I think that one came down and caught Rosario. Well, she's laughing over there. That one caught her right in the head. Let's get a look here. Let's see that one comes down.
As the three-point shooting is
doink,
far
right
from
off the head.
precise.
Yep.
In this one.
Good job. Way to use your head, Maya.
We got a floater here that's no good.
Umick maintains possession.
Nice block there, Ari Broughton. And she blocked it again. Now she's got the ball. Driving, looking for two, and it's good. Liberty up by 5.
Broughton goes coast to coast there.
It's a team sport, but
Here's a
in
replay.
basketball, one player can really take over the game, and that's what Ari Broughton's done, especially on this play. 2 blocks and then a score to really stretch that lead. As Broughton blocked it a 3rd time, and we get a whistle.
That's
now
gonna
up for 2
send,
shots.
That's number 23. That's Cami Turnbach.
Number 3, Stell Simmons checks back into the game.
And it's good.
First shot up and good. As we're going to see substitution, Ari Broughton, after a great series of plays, checks out. And Jalen King checks in.
Catcher wind a little. Picks up 2. And it's 19-15. Or 16, I should say. Scorekeeper fell behind by 1 there.
Pass to Rosario, and I believe 3 defenders on her. She's able to shake him. This one to King. King drives and lost the ball. Pointing fingers, and I believe Point Pleasant with the possession.
That looked like it. That was a tough one. It was kind of hard to see who's had the last fingertip on that.
Indeed. King, after that play, will check out, and Ari Broughton, after
Lauren
quick read, will
Case.
come back in. Seeing that Liberty has really played that zone defense really well. No one's really gotten too much separation on the outside and playing really aggressive in the paint.
It's Umick. Umick's going to drive to the basket.
A floater, no good. That's Rosario with it. She takes it up the court, drives, puts it up, and
good.
another score as Liberty has really taken the lead on this one. 21-16 our score.
Rosario takes this one pretty much coast to coast too. Pretty nice shot. It drops in.
Wow. I love the ball handling there.
Me too. I'll tell you what, she's just a lot of hustle.
Yeah.
A lot of hustle in Maya.
That's amazing considering like they wanted to play, they had like 3 defenders on her. So you think in that situation, a lot of players look to pass, but not her.
Tries to go over the shoulder. Oh, ball comes down.
And Broughton on it. We're going to get a whistle.
We're gonna get another. It's going to be, it looks like Point Pleasant ball. It is. Turnbuck.
This one's stolen. And then stolen back by Point Pleasant. And we're going to get a penalty, I believe, on Capasso. Five minutes
Capasso
left
called
to
for
go.
a push there. Liberty now up 21-16. Nice pass. She was going to take the shot, but she doesn't. Turnbuck.
If I'm Liberty
resetting
on
her
defense, I'm
offense.
looking to force turnovers. They have been at their best on the breakaway.
Frankenheim.
As we're going to get
Doesn't
a
drop.
rebound there by Santos.
Try and get the ball in Capasso's hand as quick as they can.
This one in the corner. Looking for
Takes
three,
the
Capasso, and
That's
it is good. Liberty up by 8 as they're looking to just hang on and close out this game.
Kind of fish the ball. They toss the ball back to
And you
Capasso
think
here.
like they've been burned
Wide
repeatedly in that first half
she
by
takes
leaving
the
players
three.
open, especially towards the end of that game. You think that they try to move away from it because they don't want to be down by so many points considering the way the game has been played. But still, sticking with their game plan is here comes Ari Broughton. Drive, puts it up, no good.
Recovered by Izzy Lee. To Turnbuck, to Umick.
And we're going to get a 4th block. Ari Broughton as they're going to get another penalty.
She's got to be closing in on 5 pretty fast here.
Indeed. As both teams might be coming into the bonus towards the end of this one. Which I think is interesting because you think they want to play less aggressively considering that points have been at a premium. And so you don't want to get in a situation where the other team's in the bonus and you're giving up free shots. But
Both teams playing pretty aggressive right now. Frankenheim sinks her first. Gets us to 24-17.
here's number 2. Up and
That's
good.
good.
As they've cut the lead down to just 6, and we're going to get another stoppage. Rosario
Substitution.
will check back into the game. Capasso looking for someone to pass it to, gets it to Rosario. Rosario will take it up the court. And now to Sam Guerrero. She nearly lost it. There's Capasso. And we're going to get another stoppage. Capasso set to put this back in play. That's the one to Sam Guerrero. Out to Anastasia. Looking for 3. Capasso sinks another one. I believe her 3rd of the game, or 4th of the game. As again, they keep leaving people open. And Liberty, they struggle to hit. They struggled to hit threes in the first few possessions of the game, but now have really picked up their game as we got a steal. Capasso with it. Gets it to Guillermo. Guillermo out to Rosario. Back to Capasso. Down low. This is Broughton. And she lost it.
Picked up by number 20, Frankenheim. And drops it in. She'll go to the foul line.
And 1. That is huge. As points have come at a premium in that first half, but now it seems to be flying off the board a lot more freely.
Pretty nice series right here. Drops in. Substitute comes in. And Frankenheim. In and
This
out.
one no good. We're going to get some players on, and that's Aria Broughton taking it out. She drives. Trana will go through a Point Pleasant defender, won't get it.
Ooh, pretty nice pass there.
And she stepped out of bounds. I believe trying to bait a jump from the defense by running under the hoop, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds. And I think it's those fundamental mistakes as to why they're down. You know, things like, you know, not getting your man whenever they've been in the double teams, not getting back fast enough. As I believe we're going to get it out of bounds on
about 2:15 left here in the third quarter.
It's still a tight game. Liberty just looking to preserve this lead and sit on it, so we'll see. Maybe they decide to slow up the game with just a few minutes left in the third. Rosario almost lost it.
Whistle blew there. Not sure why.
I believe this is going to be Liberty ball. Capasso set to inbound this as we got a stoppage and a substitution.
And that's Umick back in.
Here's Capasso looking for 3, and she's blocked. Great anticipation as she has been dominating from the three-point line.
Yeah, that was
the
Lauren
second half.
Case on the block there.
Rosario now to inbound it.
And they're stacking.
Good pass there.
Let's freeze up.
Looking for 3, and a complete miss there by the freshman Sam Guerrero. Shot there is no good. Here's Capasso getting swarmed, and we're going to get another whistle.
The Gulls, Garnet Gulls now up to 3 fouls.
As this one inbounded. A bit of a scrummage for it. Yes, it's a Simmons. Oh my Lord! What a block!
Let's take a look at the replay on that block.
Oh man,
That's
pulled a
number 20,
LeBron James on him
Frankenheim.
as it looked like she had an open shot, but she closed that window really fast and gets a savage block there. As Rosario set to inbound it. We're going to take a second look at that
A pretty nice block right here. You can see.
Sam Guerrero looked like she had
goes
an
up,
open
pretty much
shot.
got all ball too.
Yeah. No whistle needed. As Capasso with it, back to Ari Broughton. Broughton with a drive. Shot is no good. Rosario got the rebound, unable to finish the play. Oh, and they're gonna get the shooting foul there. She's up for 2 shots. Gotta watch it there if you're Liberty. You want them to earn every point as they try and get back into this one. So try and stay out of the ref's pocket. Make sure you're not too aggressive there. Almost be a little bit soft on those plays.
27-20. Liberty still with a lead here. Nice first shot for Case.
As we're gonna get some substitutions.
And into the game comes Izzy Lee.
Second one is good.
It's good.
As the free
Gets
throw
her too.
shooting. The free throw shooting has been a lot better for
Now
Point
a-
Pleasant in the second half than it was in the first.
And a 5-point lead now.
And nearly got the 5-second violation as we got a fight for the ball. Multiple players on it, and we're going to get a whistle. I think a struggle to keep possession thus far for Liberty as steal after steal thus far.
Beach just
Pass
kind of
surveys and just launches this. What a grab by Ari Broughton, looking like a tight end on that play. A drive and no score there from Stella Simmons.
like a push. Maybe he'll send her to the line.
Stella Simmons up for 2, looking to increase the lead. The first one.
That's
Up
good.
and good. Here's number 2. Dead silent in the arena. She missed that one.
And that's Kirchner comes down with that one. Nice pass. Takes the shot.
Oh, good.
No
We get a
good.
rebound by Capasso. Gets it to Ari Broughton. Broughton drives, getting double team, now triple team, and lost it. Rosario's got it. Gets this one out to Capasso. She's pressured. Nearly out at half court. Launches it in. It's intercepted by the defense.
That's Burley Johnson. Kirchner to Umick. Johnson kicks it out, and it bounces.
Corner, no good. Capasso on the rebound. She's taking it up. Surveys. Low pass is stolen, but we're going to get a whistle. As both teams now hit the huddle, we might see some substitutions. We'll see what they do, but I think
24 and a half seconds, it looks like.
yeah, but as long as Liberty continues doing what they're doing, we could see a huge victory
Let's
here.
go back and see what happened there, because there's obviously a bit of a discussion here as to what was going on there. Let's take a look at that last play.
Yeah, it looked like an obvious steal on the part of Point Pleasant.
Hey, the
Then we
steal
got,
could have been a push in there after. Really not sure.
See who
who
not
ends up with
really
the ball
let
here.
the players get away with much throughout the game.
So Point Beach does get possession here. Umick's gonna bring this one in. About 24 seconds left to play. 6-point lead here for Liberty, 28-22.
And we got yet another whistle up for 2 more shots. I think this is not the recipe for Liberty if you want to maintain the lead, is accruing more fouls in a situation where you're in the bonus. So I think you got to try and play a little bit less.
That one's a little
especially
short.
Whenever they're going up to shoot. I wouldn't say let them score, but you got to maybe back down a bit in that situation, because I think what the refs are looking for is whether you're playing the ball or you're playing the player. So when you're just trying to get the ball, usually they're going to be relatively generous with that. But if you're trying to knock the player over before they get the ball out, typically that's always going to get a foul. This one inbounded to Rosario, who struggles to handle it and nearly out of bounds. He's able to save it. Few seconds left in the third quarter as Capasso nearly lost it, and it goes out of bounds.
Looks like that will be a Liberty ball.
We'll see what they do any last-second plays. Or maybe they just sit on it and take it to
Even
the quarter.
Nagy
What do you
comes
think?
in, checks in there for the Garnet Gulls.
See what plays they come up with here. Passes set to inbound it, gets it to Rosario. Here's a drive, 4 seconds, 3 to shoot, last second shot, no good by Sam Guerrero. And that's going to take us to the end of the third
I
quarter.
kind of thought that was going to drop in, to be honest.
No, I was
had the right arc on it, that's
about
for
to go
sure.
crazy.
Yeah, that. Well, I'll tell you what, that third quarter really a sloppy quarter, really.
Indeed.
I think a total of, it looks like 13 fouls between, or 12 fouls between. You know, our director's telling us we do have a replay of that play right before the confusion. Let's take a look, see if we can figure out what happened here.
Here it comes.
So Capasso has possession here.
She
Reaches in, almost loses the ball there.
They try to get it to Rosario, wasn't expecting, and that one looks like stolen?
Yeah, a little bit of a, I really don't see anything. I don't see anything crazy there, and
No.
nothing
I think
nefarious
it might
there.
have been on Rosario because she tried to reach for it, but I'm not sure.
Could be. But as we stand here with 8 minutes left to play, Liberty with a 6-point lead at 28-22 here.
If I'm Liberty, I think, with how great the defense has been, I'm trying to slow it up. I think if you remember the strategy Point Pleasant was using at the beginning of the game, just kind of getting around, just hold on to the ball. I think that's the strategy that Liberty's got to use. Just trying to find a break in the defense, but until then, don't really do anything. As we're going to see some substitutions, I believe.
If you can see our principal Brignola over there in the right-hand corner of the screen. He's got a ball spinning pretty well on his finger there. Good job, Mr. Brignola.
Wonder if he's got any suggestions for the home Liberty Lions on how they can close out this game.
Well, I'm sure he'll leave it to the team.
Pulls up for 2, no good. Rosario gets that rebound. Out to
That's a
Capasso.
three-pointer.
Capasso takes it up to half court. Good pass there. Here's a drive, and we're going to get a stoppage. Stella Simmons seemed like she had a potential open shot there, but we're going to get a stoppage. We'll see what say you, Mr. Official? Not sure, but I believe
Looks
Liberty
like
possession.
Liberty possession, yeah. Must have been a push.
I believe so. Rosario set to inbound it. Gets it to Guerrero. She's double teamed. Gets it now to Capasso. Capasso nearly lost it. Able to keep it in bounds. Now she's double teamed. And really tried to hit it off the foot of a Point Pleasant player.
Bounced it off of Turnback's foot, it looked
Yeah.
like.
I think it was the only situation because most likely a turnover would have resulted as they're going to get it to Rosario. Rosario takes it. Nice pass there. And
Kicks
this one
it.
out to Rosario. Gives a nod to the 3. Now a pass to Ori Brotnu. Nearly scores, but she's going to draw a shooting foul, and she'll be up for 2 shots.
I think
I
she was
still know
expecting
that.
that one to drop in.
I think she's not too happy about it, but as long as they get points, I think they're going to be great. So far, 1 for 1. Ari Broughton from the free-point line. Still looking to keep that 100% going, as this one is no good.
Little in and out. She'll come back to the line, settle in.
As a senior looking to ice this game. As this one up and good. 29-22 is the lead.
Changes that to a 3-possession game.
This one's stolen.
Well, she kind of had an opening there. I'm surprised she didn't take it. Kicks it back out. And
Oh,
nice
and a
play
great
by
score
Turnbach.
there. As finally some life in the Point Pleasant offense. As a near 5-second violation there from Liberty. It's Rosario trying to get it to Broughton. It looks like we got to fight for the ball, and we got to stoppage, and we're going to take a second look at that score. Great handles there, finishing through the
Pretty nice
contact.
shot.
It looks like Ari Broughton there just trying not to draw the penalty and let her just kind of go for that score. Good pass there. Guerrero floats it way over the basket, and that will go out of bounds. As that ball went all the way out to the exit
Yeah,
doors.
it's just about out into the parking lot there. Even Nagy.
Yeah, every possession's huge. It's only a 5-point game, but right now, considering the way the points have come, it's about as cushy as the lead as you're going to get in this game. As this one, just fighting to get the shot up, we're going to get a steal. Here's Rosario with it. Rosario with a drive, puts it up, and she got it, and one! Seems like two steps forward and 3 steps back so far for Point Pleasant.
You know, her approach is just
Really good.
reckless abandon. She just kind of comes hard and draws the foul in.
And one free throw as we cut back is good.
And pretty good defense there from
She took
Lizzie
a
Lee.
hard fall after the play. The Liberty
32-24.
crowd really getting into it. Pulls up for 2, wide open, no good. As we get a board, here's Rosario. Great pass there, and it hits off of the hands of Stella Simmons, the freshman. And in a game where they could have increased their lead to 10, that one might hurt them. Nice
Mick.
pass there.
Under the
Josh Grant's
basket.
under the hoop. Goes a whole loop around the court.
Did. Getting in her steps.
Pulls
Mick
up
takes
for
the shot.
D2, and it is good. Great shot there as they cut the lead down to just 6. She needs to get the ball out. A nice pass there to Ari Broughton. As we cut back, here's Capasso with it. Nice floater there to Broughton. Broughton pulls up for 2. Green release as she knocks down another shot. So we get a replay of that one. Jump shots have not been too strong in this one, but a great contested one there. She pulls up from about the 3-point line.
34-26.
Liberty looking just to sit on this lead. But I think in this case, don't do anything too crazy as we get a 3. Oh, and the
Lauren
game down.
Case
Indeed.
hits a big shot.
As we get a second look at this, just a missed
Case.
assignment there on the part of the
That's
freshman
good.
Stella Simmons. Simmons with it, and her pass is stolen by Point Pleasant. They're gonna get a drive, nearly lost it. Looking for 3, no good. Rebound is blocked. Ari Braun with another block, her 5th of the game. As she is pressured and the ball will cross out of bounds, as I believe the coach of Liberty tosses one back in as they meet back for the huddle.
Let me call a little timeout there while they're maintaining possession.
All right, this is a very, very crucial period for the Liberty
That was
Lions.
a pretty big swing opportunity. Beach picked up 3, could have picked up another 2, would have closed the gap to within 1 score, and Liberty now with only a 2 possession lead.
Yeah, only 5 points here, but I think with the way their defense is playing, I think that this is about as cushy as you get, but you want to add to it if you're the offense. But I'm saying take your foot off the gas a little bit. I think playing keep away is the best option here, but I think Point Pleasant's definitely got to change something up with the offense, try and sets of screens trying to get some people wide open. But
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I feel like Point Pleasant's kind of shifted a little bit. They're definitely taking more shots in the last 2 minutes, not spending as much time passing the ball around. So, maybe the clock kind of playing into how they need to speed things up a bit here.
I think Liberty here, you got to play the clock, but I think if you're Point Pleasant, I think you got to try to attack from 3. I think that's the best opportunity, but got to find some creative ways to get people open off the ball and then see if you can capitalize on some open opportunities, because everything's been contested. To the credit of Liberty, they played some very strong defense. That zone scheme has worked very well today. As we get inbounded, this is Ari Broughton. Drive, and no good. She had a wide open opportunity but couldn't finish. Could have hugely impacted the game as we get a penalty and a score that unfortunately won't count.
Drop. No. That's Frankenheim. She will most likely go to the line here. Yes, she will.
Frankenheim has been a frequent at the free throw line.
She has. She also tossed in a 3 recently as well.
As this one now down to just a 4-point game. She can cut it down to a 1-possession game if she makes this one. To cut it to 3. No good off the rim. It's Rosario with it. She takes it up the court. She's challenged. She's going to make her way to the timeline, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage with about 4 minutes left to go. 3:59 left on the clock.
That's 22. Lauren Case on the foul.
Seems like back and forth with the fouls, but
yep,
in this situation, I don't know if I would reach in this situation, especially if you're Point Pleasant. I think just playing tight to your man is probably the best opportunity you've got, especially when Liberty's really been sinking these free throws.
Yeah, Rosario in particular has been pretty solid from the free throw line today.
That one up and good, up by 6.
Back to a 2-possession game for the Lions. Oh, that was a pretty nice pass.
And we're going to get a steal. And both teams losing possession of the ball as it tumbles out of bounds.
It's going to be a Point Pleasant Beach ball.
Is the crowd really getting into it?
Umick.
As right now, Point Pleasant Beach definitely came into the game with the intent of taking the crowd out of the game, but right now the crowd has been in it more than ever.
Yep.
How do you think the crowd affects a game, a home game?
Well, I don't know. I think crowd definitely gives you energy. A lot of times at a home game, you can definitely use a home crowd to give you energy and kind of will you into a win sometimes.
As here is Rosario with it.
Some nice dribble skills there.
A great pass. Ari Broughton finishes it. As Liberty now up by 8. Oh, a near steal there from Giro. Would have been huge. A drive and a score.
Frankenheim continues to be the one that's causing the most trouble here for the Lions.
Here's Capassa with it. Gets a great screen from Rosario. I believe we got a stoppage.
Got a
Point Pleasant
here.
player. Number 22 of Point Pleasant, a bit shaken up after the Rosario screen.
Yeah, let's go back, take a look at that, see if we can see what happened.
Yeah, I believe she got completely blindsided, didn't expect the screen. Really,
I don't think she saw the screen coming here.
We've had 0 screens throughout the entire game. You'd think you would have seen it more often, but she just went pretty much full force and I believe hit her hand pretty hard.
That's what it looked like.
It's 22, I believe she did check out of the game, and we're going to get a stoppage.
Got a timeout here. 3:06 left to play. Now a 6-point game. Well, it's been a good one.
It's been a very tight one, but
nothing like a tight game on a Wednesday night.
So we'll see. But not a lot of substitutions I've seen from the Liberty team. It seems like the same few people have been kind of rotating in and out. So I think credit to the starters, especially when the game's been very physical.
Yeah, got to keep those legs fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time of the game with 3:06 left where you're really starting to feel the minutes kind of adding up on you.
Especially in a game like this, it's been very physical, where every shot's been contested, where like there's a fight for the ball on every play. Like nothing's been given. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks if it keeps continuing like this. Inbounds it here is Ari Broughton, and another whistle.
Yeah, Broughton's going to get mugged a bit there. She'll go to the line.
It's another fundamental mistake is 10 fouls, I believe, by Point Pleasant.
Yeah. 8 for the Lions here.
Ari Broughton looking to ice the game with 2 more. So our first one is good. As Liberty looking for a huge statement win against a 7-1 Point Pleasant team.
That was a pretty big shot here with Gizmo 7.
I think within
Let's see
8.
if she can convert.
And, it's just a bit short on target, though. As a breakaway opportunity here for Point Pleasant. Try to get him with a Euro step, but she's not able to control the ball. And the ball will go out of bounds, I believe, on Capasso. Capasso set to inbound the ball. About 2:53 left to play. Here is
picked up by Turnbach.
And Rosario on it. Trying to get the steal, unable to fall on it. Shot is up and no good. Ari Braun with a great rebound. She's taking it out the court. And another foul, another stoppage. I believe a timeout.
Could be a timeout there because, yeah, it was a timeout. I didn't see any fouls.
All right. Might try to get away with
39-32. It's still a 7-point lead here with 2:34. That's a 3-possession.
So we'll see what they do, though, on defense. I believe they've been trying to get trying to get steals, but they've been really punished for it. So I think in this case, just play really, really tight. Try to get steals when they go for the pass, but when you try and reach and go for the ball, especially when Liberty's been capitalizing really well in terms of free throws, I don't think that's the move, though, for Point Pleasant, because at that point, you're just kind of giving away points.
Well, they're going to need to get possession in order to try and score, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle things in the last couple of minutes.
As both teams break their respective huddles and are ready to resume play. Looking for Ari Braun, a little over her head. And Sam Guerrero unable to hold on to it. It will be Point Pleasant ball.
Beach not going to waste any time here. They do need to score 3 possessions.
And I believe a reach-in.
Yep, that's going to send her to the line.
Yeah, it's like every foul is magnified in this situation, especially when the game is this tight. But still, I think regardless of that, both teams have really not backed down, which has been an interesting strategy on the part of both teams.
Frankenheim.
As this one
That's good.
Took a little journey, but it still goes in for the one-pointer. Frankenheim has been pretty accurate from this point. Up and good. No! In and out is... Here's Rosario with it. Finds Ari Broughton. Broughton takes up the court. Some nice handles, and she lost the ball. Oh!
With the steal and
lost her footing there, and a crucial turnover.
It's going to be a Liberty ball.
I think it's been plays like that, on the breakaway when it's one-on-one, that they've really struggled with. They've really struggled when it comes to breakaway points, and as that one goes out of bounds again.
2:14 left to play.
An interesting strategy on the part of Liberty. They have not been content to just hang on to the ball and just hang on to the lead. They have tried to score.
Now they continue to press.
And look at this. Guillermo got the ball ripped from her.
Pretty nice pass there. Turnbach. To Lee. To Frankenheim, who gets off the shot and it's in and
Oh,
out.
good. Capasso with a nice rebound. Here's Rosario. Multiple Point Pleasant players. Try saying that 5 times fast. Trying to go for the ball as we get a stoppage.
Might have stepped out of bounds there. Yep, she did.
And I think that's kind of the point of their strategy, is trying
Yep.
to force turnovers on kind of basic plays like that. So whenever you're getting double teamed, you're kind of panicking.
Now a
You know,
two-possession
should I pass
game.
it? Should I go? Where am I going? So you kind of forget about those fundamentals. As we're going to get a drive and I believe a foul.
Frankenheim's going to get fouled again. 6-point lead here for Liberty.
So there's a little bit of frustration, though, on the part of the Liberty players. As so far, Point Pleasant's leading scorer, Frankenheim, who has well over a third of their points throughout this game. Is up for 2 shots. As that one bricked off the rim as she's up for one more. This
And
one
the
up
second
and
one's good.
good.
And that makes it a 5-point.
And we're going to get another stoppage here. Well, I believe the turnovers, they are able to actually inbound this from the backcourt, I believe.
Must have been some pushing going on down the opposite end of
Indeed.
the court.
That's clearly desperation. You got 1 minute 39. And I think Liberty, though, it's been interesting. They have not been content to just kill the clock. They have really tried to score points. And you think they try to sit on this, especially when Point Pleasant has done a pretty good job of forcing turnovers. But here they are as they're up for another 2 shots. Maya Rosario. As her shot's up and good.
She's solid from pretty solid from that free throw line.
I think it's been an important part, especially when you're playing against an aggressive team. You can imagine they've been repping the free throws all week.
Man, that was going to fall short. 6-point lead, still a 2-possession
We're outside.
comeback needed here for the Garnet Gulls.
And another stoppage, as that one nearly stolen by Aria Broughton. 1:30, exactly 90 seconds left to play. We're going to get a substitution. Ari Broughton out, Jalen King in. As now Frankenheim up for another 2 shots. She's been a real frequent at the free point line as she knocks
good.
down yet another one. This one down to just a 5-point game.
Big shot here.
Deafening silence as this free
That's
throw
good.
goes up and good, and we're going to get, I believe, a timeout.
Another timeout.
Both teams head off.
Minute and a half left to play. Plenty of time here.
Only 2 possessions down. I think they just gotta really just not panic in this situation. Don't focus too much on the clock here. Just, take everything that's in front of you. Don't force any shots. Pass the ball around. Look for the open man. But I think in this situation, you can't let anything that's happened the previous portion of the game really get to you. You gotta really hunker down and focus on what you got to do now. But I imagine we see some changes in terms of scheming. Both teams in the huddle.
And the refs go over to hustle them out of their huddle. Just 4 points separating the 2 teams now.
This is huge. And Liberty coming into this game at just 1-5, and they've really been the better team throughout the better part of this game, especially when it's come to the second half, as they are looking to pull off a huge statement win that could be a huge factor in them righting the ship. Look at this. Tossed one like a quarterback, and it's intercepted.
That's picked up by Izzy Lee. Tosses it out to Turnbach. Trying to find.
Looking for 3. No
It's gonna
good.
Go just wide. Lauren Case.
We're going to get.
Take a look at the replay here. Goes for the shot.
She was wide open on that one, too, as frustration has been a few of those missed shots there as they've struggled from 3 points the entire game.
Nice bounce pass.
Back to Capasso. Capasso with it now. Fires one. This is Rosario as he got another stoppage.
Rosario's going to go to the line.
The Point Pleasant Beach coaching staff has been yelling at the officials throughout this one. Maya Rosario looking to really ice this game as if they should knock down both of these.
This one's
They have to put up about 6 points in about 60 seconds, so.
41. Back to a 5-point lead, it looks like.
This one to 5, this one to make it 6.
Still a 2-possession lead here no matter what. Yep, there it is. Just makes it all that much harder.
Very quickly up the court.
Gonna need 2 threes here.
Rapid passing from Point Pleasant. The drive out to the corner,
Takes
looking
the
for three. No good. Clear urgency on the part of Point Pleasant as we're going to get another foul.
And that's gonna send her to the line. She'll get 2 shots.
This one is huge. 44 seconds left to play here. I think and I think whenever you come down to this point of the game and you see the deficit, you kind of think about all the other, missed opportunities. If you had a missed shot, if you missed a pass, free throws, especially the obvious example, they all kind of come to a head here. But you can't let that play in your mind. You can't let that play in your mind now. Like what's happened has happened. So the most important possession of the game is the one that's happening right now, and especially in this situation.
Continues to just be tough.
Yeah, automatic.
She's had quite a day, though.
From the free-point line.
42-37. That's a 5-point lead. Still a 2-possession game.
Indeed. Only 4 points separating both of these clubs is...
Oh, 4 points now.
4 points. Some last-second adjustments.
With a 4-point lead, they're not forced to go for 2 threes here.
I think they're in a situation. I don't know. Do we have overtime in high school basketball?
We do, I believe.
We do have overtime. You see, they could play for overtime, or they could go for the three-pointer here.
My commentator here using the dreaded overtime word.
Oh, no.
Those are one of those words. That is a word that is never spoken.
I apologize to
okay.
Our producer, Dylan. He is not very happy with me right now. I'm very sorry. I will never say the O word again.
You can say the O word when it happens.
Right. I'd hate to suggest it, though, because I usually jinx it.
There you go. All right, here we go. 4 points separating these two teams now. Both teams play with a lot of guts today. Very aggressive games from both sides.
We'll see how they play it, but I think Point Pleasant, you got to slow the game down a little bit.
Well, they're gonna have to get a steal or something.
This one is Rosario. Takes it up, and then another stoppage.
Oh, they're gonna send her to the line. Hope that she cools off a bit.
She's up for 2 shots. Is another mistake there.
Johnson back in.
This one. She hits both of these. This might be the end. It's the first one. Oh, off the rim. A tight one. No good. This one's important. That means they'd have to go for at least 1 3 to tie it. And in a game where they've really struggled from the three-point line. And this one is bricked.
Beach gonna have to try and get something quick here.
Tight pass and out of bounds as she stepped out, and a bit of frustration.
Did. I think she thought she got pushed there, but
yeah,
no call made there.
As the Point Pleasant head coach yelling over to the official, unhappy with the decision. Point Pleasant, I believe, still retains the possession.
Does retain possession, though. Takes the
Pulls
shot.
up for two, no good. Oh, look at this. What are the volleyball taps for the ball as we get another foul.
Immediately fouled. Got to foul her right away. I thought for a second there that Capasso was going to get rid of that one and toss it to one of her teammates to try and stall some more time, but
I believe so.
not able to do so. Now she'll go to the line and try and add a few
As
points
every
here. Add some
single
cushion.
Liberty player is going all the way back. As they're playing what they refer to in football as the prevent defense, just trying not to give up any points early. As that one bricked. Good news there for Point Pleasant. So they're going to need to score within, I think, at least 10 seconds and then somehow get a steal and score again. Is this one good? So one of those scores is going to have to be a three-pointer. We'll see what happens. Clock ticks under 20. Pulls up for two, no good. She's got it back. Shot is no good again, but a foul.
Just kind of force her into it. Both players a little confused. Going to send
As I believe this has got to be her
Frankenheim going
7th
to the
or 8th
line
trip.
again.
Be their 7th or 8th trip to the line so far.
Only 15 seconds left.
Over 10 fouls each. This one up and good. So if she knocks down this one, we're down to
she's
a
gonna
one
get it.
possession game.
43-39, it looks like.
This one off, it's no good. Rosario just trying to hang on to it, and she gets quickly fouled.
Smartly fouled by Frankenheim. Still two-possession game here, 43-39. With only 12 seconds left to go, we've got a timeout. And
Both sides with it, so I believe when we come back, we're going to get some shots, I believe. As Point Pleasant is not making it easy on Liberty to ice this game. But I believe Liberty might have just taken the game entirely, barring a miracle from Point Pleasant.
no, they're going to make them play it here.
Definitely. They've been
12
playing hard
seconds
throughout
in.
the entire game, so I believe it's hard just to, kind of let it end.
And 12 seconds left to play can sometimes doesn't look like a lot of time on the clock, but probably enough time to score at least once. So they do need two possessions.
Therefore, they could do what they could do is if they hit a three and then foul, and then they hit the shot, that's a 4-point play. But I think they're gonna just try to not give up anything huge, but they'll be okay if they give up the 3-pointer, even as long as it's not a foul and an and one. So we'll see. Rosario up for two shots. If she hits these, then the game is essentially iced. First one off the rim and no good. Here's number two. This one is no good.
Both of them in and out.
Clock warning inside of 10 seconds. Going for a shot, and she drains it. The clock nearly running out, 1.8 seconds.
Just take a look at the replay here.
Look at this. Oh, that's a
She
great
takes
one
the
from
three.
One
and hits it.
incredible as a spark of hope. Just 1.8 seconds, though, as they get the ball back. So, again.
Well, here's the big thing now. Liberty's got to avoid
turnover.
any type of foul or a turnover here.
Right. I think either situation.
1.7 seconds, not a whole lot of time.
Indeed.
You really want to get the ball in and maybe throw a deep pass or something.
Yeah, just throw it out because when it's in the air, obviously they can't steal it, they can't foul you. So, and we have an adjustment to the shot clock now, 2.2 seconds. But I believe
2.2 seconds.
Even in that case, that's not.
No, the last that last series of that last point took about 10 seconds off the clock. So
we had a little extra running.
It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be a very quick steal.
Indeed.
A steal and a shot.
As both teams.
Whatever happens here, folks. Good game played by both teams today.
This is
a lot of heart out there today.
Gonna be huge. A 1-point deficit for Point Pleasant as they look to pull off a miracle. I believe we're gonna get a foul And I hope they're going to miss at least. I believe, even if they hit both, they got to either way hope for a miracle 3.
Well, Liberty definitely left a few points on the table there during the last couple of fouls and free throws.
And a stoppage. I believe some pushing, off the ball. And I believe, is it going to be a turnover or are they going to reset?
I think they're going to let them reset here.
Here we go. As everyone on the court is in a Congo line. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen this before. As the ref having a word with the coaches and the players. But an interesting formation from both teams there. Just trying not to let anyone get open as she finds Rosario. And a flag. Our stoppage, point 8.
0.8. Here comes a couple of big shots.
Oh, man. This is huge. I think even rebound and shot, it's going to have to be instantaneous. As everyone for Liberty back, which I think would be interesting. You think, given the clock, you think they want to everyone to be up there to contest this. The first one is no good. So that means whether or not she hits this or not, whatever. If they hit a miracle 3, it will win the game, as opposed to sending it to the O word. This one is good. Here's last second shot, well off the mark, and that will be it. Liberty pulls off an upset statement win as they improve to 2-5 on and they end a 5-game losing streak, but a stunner, unfortunately, for Point Pleasant as they drop to just 7-2 as both teams meet in the center and high five.
Pretty close game here. I mean, well-played game. I thought Liberty definitely probably had the edge in the second half. They played a little better in the second half, but again, towards the end of the game there, the Garnet Gulls did stage a late comeback there and ended up with Liberty ends up with a 2-point win.
All right,
So, fun game to watch.
Yeah, and before we close out, would you like to name an MVP for the game from either side?
Oh, geez. I don't know. You got me there. I would say probably Frankenheim for Point Pleasant Beach, but, for Liberty, I feel like they spread it around pretty well. I mean, Capasso had a really good day from the threes, especially late in the second quarter. Maya Rosario had a really good game, too.
Ari Broughton as well also had a strong game. I believe 5 blocks in that one. Excellent on defense. Helped to hold a strong offense to one of their worst scoring outputs of the entire season. So
good team win.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes that one win whenever you're on a downslide to just kind of right the ship. But still, like I said before, plenty of time for them to right the ship. So we'll see what they do from here.
All right. Listen, thanks everybody for coming out tonight and checking out JTV's Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I am Mina Canuck.
And we'll see you next time. So long.